We are broadcasting live from the nation's capital, Gaborone. I'm Muribile Samoka. Let's take a look at stories making headlines. The public encouraged to seek medical attention immediately they suspect any signs of breast cancer. Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara vowed to seek fourth presidential term.
And in sports, the Botswana Motorsport sends a team of 7 riders to represent their country at the African Continental Championships.
And that is Jose Honkwe joining us later on our sport desk. Topo Taposas interpreting and sign language. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Now, in our first story, the media task team has submitted its report and the draft media legislative framework to the Minister for State President Moeti Mohasa. The report is said to entail views of different stakeholders in the media industry. Mojari Mukibelo reports.
The Ministry for State President has signed this media task force team on March this year to engage with different stakeholders to examine all existing laws that may infringe on press freedom and ensuring that Botswana's media legislation reflects democratic principles and aligns with its stakeholders. The task force team alluded that they consulted widely in ensuring that they get all the views that will fully advance the cabinet and the parliament.
Consulted a total of 23 local-based institutions. Amongst them were media associations, academic media institutions, publishers, broadcasters, civil organizations. And further, we consulted the public in 6 districts through the medium of Khotla meetings. The task team engaged the public through several means, amongst them radio, phone-in programs.
When receiving the report, Minister Mohasa said the report will help strengthen and build a robust media law.
But most importantly, let me thank you for your contribution, your sacrifices, and the insights that I believe you shared with the nation to ensure that we take the media landscape in this country to a higher level. We'll still continue to turn to you for advice, for assistance, because at the end of the day, this is meant for you, it's not meant for us. So as Botswana government, will keep on turning to you for assistance, for guidance, for input, so that at the end of the day, we deliver what is the best suited for our people.
The report further explores on mechanisms that will regulate online media platforms as a result of striving to balance the need for responsible digital media content generation with the principles of good journalism. Mojari Mukibelo, Btv News, Gaborone.
Breast cancer is one of the health conditions that are labeled as silent killers because of its subtle symptoms which may be missed if an early detection is not made. For that reason, people are encouraged to do regular self-detection of lumps on their breasts to increase the chances of combating breast cancer before it escalates. These remarks were made by Member of Parliament for Francistown South, who is also the Minister of Environment and Tourism, Winter Muruti, at the Mass Combatanani Walk held on Saturday in Francistown. Termakwe.
The Mass Combatanani Walk, which is in its 7th year, aims to bring change in the lives of people of Francistown and surrounding areas by raising funds and awareness of different health issues, including non-communicable diseases. This year's walk focused on uniting against breast cancer, which is said to affect both genders.
Breast cancer is a problem that needs to be given special attention. But I think when we talk about breast cancer, we should always talk about it alongside prostate cancer. We should always talk about it alongside prostate cancer because they are twins. They are related. And even, talking about how to check and test whether you have breast cancer, I think the tests are almost the same.
Breast cancer cases are said to be on the rise in recent years as a total of 242 people were diagnosed with the disease in Nyangagwe Hospital alone last year, while 43 cases were recorded from January to June this year.
In Nyangagwe Hospital last year, we confirmed 242 women to be living with breast cancer, women that we diagnosed in Nyangabo Hospital alone. From January up to June, we had 43 cases.
Mascom as a corporate entity continues in its efforts to make an impact in people's lives. They have partnered with Journey of Hope Botswana in their fight against breast cancer.
We stand firm in our commitment, a commitment towards initiatives that really bring positive change. The Mascom Batanani Walk was started to ensure that as corporate citizens, we lend a hand and we lend a strong voice to issues that we see impacting Matelo Arona, Matelo Abatswana every day.
Early detection is not the only thing that we have to rely on when it comes to breast cancer. We should also look at our lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Journey of Hope Botswana 2017.
I have survived breast cancer for 8 years now.
8 years.
It is envisioned that activities like these ones not only raise awareness but also encourage a healthy lifestyle of exercising, which is the epitome of healthy living. Terry Makgoeng, Btv-NEWS, Francistown.
Botswana's journey towards a thriving digital economy is said to be a collective effort by government strategies implemented by community-led initiatives. The 2025 Lobatse Girls in ICT exhibition, organizer Gloria Molebatsi, stated that together they are laying the foundation for a more inclusive and innovative future. The journey to a thriving digital landscape requires the combined efforts of policymakers, industry stakeholders, and local communities. This annual event encourages female students to explore careers in ICT, coding, and digital innovation. The exhibition aims to break barriers and inspire confidence among young girls to pursue STEM fields. The initiative highlights a common pathway, changing mindsets to unlock the full potential of Botswana's digital future. As the government invests in infrastructure and policy, grassroots efforts like Lobatsi's exhibition are said to be vital in cultivating a new generation of digital leaders. You're still watching BTV News. Thank you for staying with us. Now moving on, at the Martins Drifts Gosberg border post, street vendors who have turned the roadside into an open-air kitchen for truck drivers are calling on local authorities to legalize their trade and provide the basic facilities they need to operate safely and within the law. Currently, they assess water and ablutions from BRS and nearby restaurants. Mamusi Siska with more.
From dawn to dusk and often well into the night, the Martins Drift Grublersberg border post is a hub of trade, travel and now informal dining. Most of these operators here, referred to as street vendors, are illegal as they operate without the right licenses, without proper facilities, and not on a designated space. For some time now, the street vendors have turned the roadside stretch into a booming business hub, serving hot meals to deserving long-haul truck drivers frequenting this busy border post.
That's why bantse ba lwa le rona re ta go ntse go tarantshiwa go na nako tse re ntshiwang go na nako tse ta re ipuelela be re hela ruto la bothoko re buselediwa ka le baka la goreng ga gona tsone ditamelo tsa botshwana bo di toilet jalo hela nentse re dirisa di street vendor ke yone license ya letsene re na le tsone me ba re tlhaloseditse gore re be re rana dikishine yana go na le di license tsa tshwanetse re di dirise kgang ke gore le helo le ba batang go le re kopela ke la lekgwale la kwanuke la bo famfiriene me ba heleditse ba dumelane ka ha re utile mo councilor a bua ka teng ba heleditse ba dumelane go setse hela hore le ene ma famfiriene ba supa ha re ka nnante ka re ene la nthana supile ko morago ko police e re ko police go khakala le ha di customer di emante.
The street vendors have had to look to Botswana Unified Revenue Service offices as their source of running water to keep their businesses operational. Unfortunately, at a cost to the tax collector.
Rona re fosa gore re helle hongwe ba tsena ka go rona ka gore go rona is a controlled area. Ya no ba kopa tsone ditlamelo tsa bo metsi le go dirisa di public toilet jalo. Me bile go dira gore ya no bili ya rona ya metsi e ye go godimo mme.
Despite the challenges, these informal traders bring life to the border area and contribute to the local economy, a reality that Botswana and South Africa say cannot be ignored.
Our informal sector ya ka re eletsa go bona gore ya supportiwa lo le council lo dira eng go supa gore lo ba emenokeng me ba supa gore dilo tse di tshwanang le bo ablution, they are developing some plans to ensure that that critical need ye leng gore our informal sector ba lebega ba e tlhoka ba leka go bona gore ba ya tumeletsa bone.
The planning of the two countries, it will be gore ba bone gore how as part of the redevelopment, how they accommodate these informal businesses outside the border precinct, so that we allow the border precinct as a highly controlled environment gore mahatsa mabedi a kgona go manage sentle without a disturbance at the informal businesses. We can't shut them out at all, but it contributes quite a lot to our economies, job creation, employment, also fighting poverty and inequality.
With tensions simmering between livelihoods and legality, hopes are that the planned upgrade to a one-stop border post next year will include space for these vendors to operate legally, hygienically, and yes, tax-wise. Mamusi Siska, Btv News, Martin's Drift Border Post.
The church has been implored to take up the role of ensuring that couples pursue healing from past traumas and hurts before they enter into marriage. Pastor Muluki Mohokwani of Aruka House of Restoration Church says this approach has a potential to reduce escalating divorce cases in the country. He was speaking yesterday during the couples convention held in Gaborone by Grace Pulse Association. Keletlele Somonakai reports.
The Grace Pulse Couples Convention comes after the realization of the declining acceptance and public trust in marriage, coupled by increasing incidents of divorce globally. 12 Christian couples in Botswana, with a mandate to reclaim the reputation of marriage, came up with an event to create a platform to ponder the complex aspects of marital relationships and help families discover the beauty of marriage despite any challenges.
When it comes to relationships, who you are before you relate is very, very important. A lot of us grow up with lots of wounds, traumas from our childhood. If somebody has been molested or was told by a man, a father, that I love you, and they were molested and raped in the name of love, do you really think that girl, when she becomes a wife, she understands what love is? The church has unfortunately just dealt with the spiritual aspect of a man and not dealt with the psychological aspect of a person, relational aspect of a person, the social, how was this person socialized? And if the church can wake up and realize we are not only spiritual and start dealing with our brokenness, our childhood knots, things that has affected how we see the world, and be really practical in that, I think we can increase the success of marriages within the church.
Flirting little by little leads to infidelity. Don't enjoy inappropriate attention. If you're a lady or a man and you enjoy inappropriate attention, it means you have a longing in you or brokenness that needs to be healed. Because when we are home, we know that, no, that this is not good for me. And you quickly put boundaries and measures in place so that people know who you are. They know that you are married.
It was said to be instrumental for both couples to be empowered and equally willing to put in the work for the sustainability of their marriages.
One of the biggest problems in marriages and in relationships in general is that none of us is willing to say, you know what, I have done wrong, and just to humble themselves before the other person. So,
because you would come back as a wife fully empowered and go back to a man who is not empowered. This time around this year, we want to bring the men so that reputation. The two can work together unless they agree.
All the conversations here at the event in-depthly spoke to the mandate to restore hope by rekindling joy and purpose in marriage. Giletlelezwe Somulegai, Btv News, Gaborone.
Well, now in international news, veteran Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara will seek a fourth term in the country amid rising tensions over the exclusion of many opposition candidates. Ouattara, who has led Ivory Coast since 2011, is the overwhelming favorite to win the October 25 vote. The opposition has argued that a fourth Ouattara term would be unconstitutional, citing his health and the country's unprecedented security, economic and monetary challenges. The two main opposition parties have launched a joint campaign to demand the reinstatement of their bad leaders. Critics have questioned the legality of Ouattara's third mandate, which was limited to 2 until the adoption of a new constitution in 2016. A Ugandan judge has refused to grant bail to veteran opposition figure Kizza Besigye. Besigye, who has been in jail for nearly 9 months on treason charges. According to Judge Emmanuel Baguma, that the 180-day maximum period before mandatory bail is granted only began when Besigye was remanded in the civilian court on February 21, which means he falls short by 12 days to meet the requirement to secure bail. Now in Sudan, health officials in the city of El Fasher in Sudan say malnutrition has killed at least 63 lives, mostly women and children. The official, who spoke at AFP on condition of anonymity, said the figure only included those who managed to reach hospitals, adding that many families buried their dead without seeking medical help due to poor security conditions and lack of transportation. Since May last year, El Fasher has been under siege by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, which has been at war with Sudan's regular army since April 2023. Community kitchens, once a lifeline, have largely shut down due to lack of supplies. Some families are reported to be surviving on animal fodder or food waste. Nearly 40% of children under 5 in El Fasher are now acute malnourished, with 11% suffering from severe acute malnutrition, according to UN figures. Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said any agreement involving his country without its participation will not bring peace, and stressed that they would not agree to give Russia half of its territory for peace. Zelensky was speaking after the United States reported that President Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump would meet in northern U.S. state of Alaska near Russia on August 15 to try to find a solution to the conflict. Donald Trump warned that for peace in Ukraine, the country would have to cede some land to Russia.
Ukrainians will not give their land to the occupier. Ukraine is ready for real decisions that can bring peace. Any decisions that are against us, any decisions that are without Ukraine, are at the same time decisions against peace. They will not achieve anything. These are stillborn decisions. They are unworkable decisions.
Well, it is time for Sport News. Hosohonkwe on standby.
Let me thank you, Olibile, and good evening. This is Hoswankwe bringing to you the Botswana Tonight Sports News. And with that, let's get straight into it. Botswana Motorsport is arriving up for continental glory as they send a team of 7 riders to represent the country at the African Continental Championships to be held in Zimbabwe next week. Pwesheolo Pembulilo with the report.
Botswana Motorsport President Kagiso Modibedi has urged the riders to fly the national flag higher. He says while the country hopes for podium finishes, the focus should remain on enjoying the race and gain valuable experience.
We're very proud of you to have made this team, and we look forward to you guys flying this country's flag very high. And just remember, when you're out there racing, you're wearing that national team shirt. Wear it with pride. Represent the country with pride. Make us all happy, and I believe you guys have something big that you're going to be doing in Zimbabwe, and we are definitely expecting very, very good results from you. No pressure, No pressure whatsoever. Go out there, have fun, be professional. We love you all, guys. Thank you.
Vice President Rose Mamalukos says the team is made up of Botswana's finest young talent and that selecting the final squad was not an easy task.
The national team, how it was chosen, I would say, if I look at them here, I would say these are our best riders. This competition we are going to is an African Continental Championship, where all the countries in Africa are competing to see which African country will come out on top. And I believe this year we will do it. It's our year.
Botswana National Olympic Committee President Kenel Botsantshenyego applauded the youthful composition of the team and gave a special mention to the parents for their unwavering support.
I'm really impressed to see these young talent here. They are great, and of course, Rose is a little greater. And I'm sure the energy is also radiating and affecting these guys. So somehow making part of this team was the best decision we could make. For recently, we had our breakthrough in the Davis Cup, one of the early specializations and sport that I consider a non-community because of the intensity and the competition and the resources required. And most of the time, you'll find that in such sport, the parents are the main anchor. And I want to believe motorsport is one such sport that parents are really the backbone of this program.
Team captain Cosmos Mamalukos says the squad is ready and eager to represent Botswana with pride.
I'd like to take this opportunity to make you guys know how much of it is of a privilege and an honor to first and foremost be in the national team and secondly to be the team captain. It's definitely a lot of weight carried, but I'm sure it's something I can carry with pride because I've got such good guys to back me up. I believe we've got a good set of riders, we've got a good set of skill and a good set of athleticism. We're all going there with the goal to do our best and have as much fun as possible while doing it. This year we're privileged to have Ross Branch, which is one of the guys everyone has looked up to growing up.
The team includes Tommy Jaden Witherspoon, Adam Meyer, Lawrence Erasmus, Andile Mogorosi, Captain Cosmos Mamalukos, Anton Hendrickson, and Ross Branch, all determined to make a mark at the championship. Posha Olopemlilo, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Moving on, Kenya's Lazarus Tu and Botswana's Kitso Joseph of BDF Athletics Club emerged the victorious in the 21 kilometers race at the Palapye Marathon that was held at Majestic 5 Hotel in Palapye on Saturday. Huizone Sakeng reports.
Two clocked a time of 1 hour 5 minutes and 44 seconds and walked away with a cash prize of 7,000 pula after finishing narrowly ahead of Tatenda Hove, who placed second with a time of 1 hour 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Abel Chibanda came third in 1 hour 6 minutes and 52 seconds.
The race was a little bit competitive. I tried my best because when I was trying to push, I saw the guys were very strong. And I ran a marathon 1 week ago, big marathon. So today I was just trying to do a speed. And I was hoping to run at least 62.
In the women's 21.1 kilometer category, Kitsiso Joseph of BDF Athletics Club claimed first place with a time of 1 hour 23 minutes and 32 seconds, earning 7,000 pula. She was followed by Lamenaro, who clocked 1 hour 25 minutes and 11 seconds, while Angela Moyo finished third in 1 hour 26 minutes and 16 seconds.
Because the next race BDF.
I'm satisfied about the time I ran. I hope I will improve it in my next race, which is BDF Marathon. I did not encounter any challenges.
So I guess a challenge.
In other races, Sylvester Cook of BDF Athletics Club clinched the men's 10-kilometer race, while Olebogen Serolame of Manara Athletics Club scooped the women's title. Both winners earned 4,000 pula each. My target is to run less than 30 minutes. The race was fine, marshals were present and routes were clear. The only challenge was the weather as it was cold. It was very cold, but the race was fine. I am happy that my competitor gave me motivation to stay focused until I emerged the winner.
Number 2 yame unazama ampika.
According to the organizers, the 7th Palapye Marathon edition has shown a lot of growth.
We have made the right awareness all over the world. Palapye Marathon is growing, not only in the standard, but in the numbers as well. And we want to appeal to the corporate entities to join us in raising awareness about important issues that are affecting us.
The Palapye Marathon, which attracted 1,300 runners from across southern Africa and is part of the town's efforts to revitalize community events and promote sports tourism, also had a 4-kilometer fun race. King, BTV Sport, Palapye.
And now wrapping up the Botswana Tonight Sports News, Botswana National Sports Commission Board Chairperson Marumo Murule has urged the school to make full use of the new infrastructure and ensure it doesn't go to waste. Marumo said this yesterday when officially handing over state-of-the-art sporting and ablution facilities to Radisile Junior Secondary School. Komsus Fako reports.
Radisile Junior Secondary School continues to shine as a beacon of sporting excellence. The school has consistently produced top-tier athletes, and the BNSC believes the newly unveiled facilities will unlock even greater potential for young talent. The call is clear. Students, athletes, and coaches encourage you to make full use of this facility. With sport and education working hand in hand, we'll open new doors for those who are dedicated. Sport can build careers and create opportunities. We want you to shine and become the stars of tomorrow. The 4.6 million Pula investment includes 2 beach volleyball courts, a 6-a-side volleyball pitch, and a modern ablution blocks designed to elevate both training and competition standards. Sports play a pivotal role in education, strengthening both the body and the mind. Those in science understand how physical activity support muscle development and cognitive growth. Take care of this facility and make sure it produces future stars. To you students, listen to your teachers and coaches. They are here to guide you to your success. Excitement was palpable among the recipients, who say the new infrastructure will raise the level of their game and inspire more youth to pursue sport seriously. Having access to such a facility will greatly improve our training routines and help us compete more effectively with teams from other regions. It's a huge motivation to show up and give our best. For many, this facility is long overdue. Previously, athletes trained without proper infrastructure, but now the environment is set to support their ambitions. We have been waiting for this moment. This facility will help us implement our goals and attract more players. Just seeing it inspires us. Radisile Junior Secondary now stands out as the only school in the country with a dedicated beach volleyball pitch, cementing its status as the center of excellence and reinforcing BNSC's commitment to grassroots development. Btv Sport, Radisile.
That is all that we had for you from Botswana Tonight Sports Desk. Until we meet next time, have a good night. And now let's give you a reminder of the headlines.
The public encouraged to seek medical attention immediately they suspect any signs of breast cancer. Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara vowed to seek fourth presidential term.
And in sports, Botswana Motorsport sent a team of 7 riders to represent the country at the African Continental Championships.
And that is all the news we had for you this Sunday. Weather is up next.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's weather forecast brought to you by Samuel Ramotont. Well, the current satellite picture shows clear skies in most areas of the country, except over some areas over the southern and the eastern parts of the country, where few patches of clouds are visible. As for tomorrow, we're expecting clear skies over Ngamilen, Khanti, Kgalagadi and southern, while over other areas of the country, we're expecting few patches of clouds to be visible. Fresh to strong winds are also expected tomorrow in most areas of the country. Therefore, the public is advised to take necessary precautions. In the morning, cold temperatures are expected over the entire country, with minimums ranging from 4 to about 7 degrees Celsius. But in the afternoon, temperatures will be mild over Kgalagadi, southern southeast Gauteng and Kwening, with the maximums of 22 to 25 degrees Celsius. And over the bulk of the country, we're expecting warm temperatures in the afternoon, with the maximums ranging from 26 to about 30 degrees Celsius. Now, as for some cities in southern Africa, partly cloudy conditions are expected over Manzini, while over Maseru, Johannesburg, Appington and Cape Town, we're expecting clear skies and few pieces of clouds are expected to be visible over Gqeberha. Partly cloudy conditions are expected over Antananarivo, Beira and Harare, but over Lusaka and Windhoek, we're expecting clear skies, and over Luanda, we're expecting few pieces of clouds visible, and over Kinshasa, Blantyre and Dar es Salaam, we're expecting partly cloudy conditions. That's the weather forecast. Have yourself a good night.
The term indigenous peoples, we need to understand what it means.